Malik Jackson got that big contract. But if you want to talk about who did the dirty work, it was Sylvester Williams and Walker. Walker, who he lost at the beginning of the season to a season-ending injury, so that hurt us a lot. So it hurt us losing Walker. So there's part of the plan there. And then you look at a lot of people are blaming Todd Davis and Brandon Marshall, who are two of the linebackers that's replacing Danny Trevathan, and they're both rated higher than Danny Trevathan was last year. So it was actually an upgrade. And so I don't put the blame there on the two positions we're missing. It's the whole team all around as far as the defensive goes. And we're not getting those big plays right now like we were last season. Those big turnovers at crucial times in the game. We're not getting that interception. We're not getting that fumble recovery like we were last year. Every game last year, there was that big play, that big, exciting Von Miller strip, or that Chris Harris Jr. Interception over the middle. Do you remember all that?
Oh, well, yeah. And it's also, Talib hasn't gotten a pick in the last couple games either.
Yeah.
So, I know what you're saying.
I think he had he had the 2 against Tampa Bay, right?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. I know he hasn't gotten a pick since, because we lost to Atlanta. Let me see here. He got. Give me 1 second. He got 2 at Tampa Bay and then 1 at the Colts. Yeah, so he's only gotten 3 so far.
That's still pretty good, because we're only 6 games into the season, so it's still pretty decent as far as interceptions go for cornerbacks. Because
it is, but it's still kind of like, come on, dude, come on.
Interceptions are hard to come by. They are hard to come by.
But you also take consideration, though, because you brought up from last season.
Yeah.
We were picking left and right.
Yeah.
I mean, every game somebody had a pick, whether it's just a straight pick or a pick six. And now it's like, okay, hello.
I think the Broncos had. I think every game there was a interception.
Mm-hmm. At least one.
So, I don't know. Lisa just, I asked her, are you falling asleep? And she says, can you see me or what? She must be falling asleep on us. Lisa, we're almost done with the sports talk, so we'll be on in just a little bit.
Yeah.
We just got a few more. See, we got.
No, you're just bringing up. You're just adding, rubbing salt in the wound here.
No, wow! I just want to go into the next game. I'm trying to get pumped up. I'm trying to get excited because I know what the Broncos could do, and we got. If this ain't a wake up call for the Broncos playing against Brock, then there's not going to be a wake up call.
Well, you have to admit, I read I think it was Susan tagged me into something. I can't say exactly what it says because, we're family people here. But something Emmanuel Sanders and how ashamed and embarrassed he was by the loss of San Diego. And he promises that they will fix it. So I think them losing to San Diego gave them a wake-up call like, okay, wait a second here. We have a problem, and it's a big problem. We lost to a 1-4 team, and we just basically handed them the win. So I'm pretty sure that we will see a big turnaround in the next games coming up.
But not to rub it in, but San Diego is actually they have been playing pretty good this year. They've been in every game so far. It's not like they're getting blown out this year like in the past couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, on the same hand, though, they had the lead throughout most of the game against the Raiders, and they just kind of went to sleep. I actually felt, and I do, San Diego's in a division, And it's just like, but on the same hand, though, I actually felt bad for everybody because it's like, are you kidding me? You guys had the lead, and then you just went to sleep. What the hey?
Yeah.
I mean,
so it's like, that's the thing. That San Diego, all the three of their losses, they were winning the game.
mm-hmm.
And then the other teams came back and beat them at the last. And they talked about that even Phillip Rivers was like, "Oh, we're going through it again. We're going to lose to the Broncos in the last minute." He was all worried. He was like on the sideline, and
right.
It was pretty strange. It was pretty strange to see a quarterback afraid. I remember watching quarterbacks back in the days when John Elway played, and I remember watching quarterbacks actually in fear when John Elway was leading the team back on some of those comebacks. So I remember that look, to be honest with you. I remember that look.
I do too.
John Elway used to do that to a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of good quarterbacks too.
Yeah, he was known as the quarterback or the comeback kid.
Yeah. So, punting. Let's go to special teams real quick. We had our special teams coordinator fill in for Kubiak. We wish him the best. He'll be back this week, and from all the signs, everything, he looks healthy and ready to go, refreshed. Hopefully he got some rest. How do you think the special teams coach did in this game, and where do you see the special teams going from here? I want to start out with the punting department because I'm still not real convinced with our punting team in coverage.
Well, what do you mean?
Because we let the high paid punter go. Colquitt, and then we got this new punter, and I'm still not convinced. He's not the boomer that we're used to. He's not booming it out of the park because we're used to these punters that. I can go back to Mike Horan when he used to kick it out of Mile High Stadium.
Okay, yeah, see, there you are. You got spoiled.
Yeah, I did. I basically did. And what do you have, that 27-yard punt that got us in a little bit of trouble against, so I really want to see this coach here work with the punting unit a little bit more is what I'm getting at.
Okay, but once again, he's a rookie. He's a baby. Give him some time.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Everybody has started out, starting off as a rookie. I believe in Dixon. I mean, okay, maybe cutting Colquitt wasn't such a brilliant idea, but once again, Elway has something up his sleeve. I trust Elway on his decision making. Yeah. He hasn't let me down yet.
We're just losing we're losing a lot of field right now. Like, Our percentage rate field wise is not what it's been over the years, because instead of being at the pinning somebody back at the 2-yard line, they're at the 40-yard line, and we want to see that ball get pinned inside the 10-yard line, 5-yard line, Well,
okay, and like I said, he's a rookie, sweetheart. Be patient. Will you?
Okay, so let me ask you this then. Let's get over to the punt return. At the presser today, they were talking about putting, which I don't like at all, E. Sanders back. I know he'll do anything for the team. E. Sanders back to return punts again. How do you feel about that? Because I'm totally against it personally.
I haven't heard anything about that, but Sanders being the punt returner.
Yeah. You remember he was returning punts last year? And
he only did maybe like a handful of it.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about
he wasn't there every game through the whole season. He's there, like I said, maybe 5 times through the whole season. Maybe. Well, if he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean, It makes me nervous, but also on the same hand, he can, you can put him in pretty much any position almost, and he could do whatever that he needs to get us down the field or get a W. So to me, I'm okay with it as long as he doesn't get hurt. That's the only thing I care about. As long as he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, that's the main important thing. So you're on KBLP with Ike Diaz and Brooke Beagley. Our other host, Nakona Miller, is off for the evening. This is a throw-in podcast, but we are on every Monday, so make sure you tune in every Monday, and we will be available. We will be on right after Monday Night Football, the Broncos versus the Houston Texans next week, which is going to be an exciting game. So make sure you tune into that, and then tune into us right after. And I'm going to do my best because I get overexcited. So if I'm a little, if I sound a little crazy, just bear with me next week. But I will do my best, and I will, we'll cover the game as best as we can, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
Without getting over emotional, because it's going to be an emotional game. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be an exciting game. And I can't, in all honesty, Brooke, I can't wait to do it. I know we said we're not going to give out our scores this week.
Nope.
I think we covered pretty much everything. But, of course, we're going to give out our winners this week. So,
yeah, I'm not giving out my score because I did the last 2 games and they lost. So, nope, not going to do it.
I'm not going to give out my score this week either. We will post it later, but
Who says we will?
So
you can.
my winner, of course, I haven't put my score together yet. It's Monday. We have 1 week, so I'm not gonna put my score out. So you'll be able to catch my score in either the chat room or on my Facebook page, the Ike Diaz page. So, if you do need to get a hold of us, you can reach me at Ike Diaz, and then you can also reach Brooke Beagley at Brooke Beagley at Facebook, and then make sure to check us out on the website, and it has all our contact information if you need to get a hold of us. We are looking for sponsors, so make sure to inbox us if you are a sponsor. We will do your commercials for you, or if you need your commercials done, or you can give us your commercials. We are looking for morning podcasters. So if you are looking to put a podcast on in the morning, rush hour time between 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., we do have a couple days available left. So contact either Brooke or I, and we will get back to you ASAP and let you know about if we have the openings and if we can get that to work for you. Also, we are looking for promoters to help us promote the podcast. So the more the merrier as far as the promotion team goes. So so just give us an inbox, let us know. So back to it, KBLP, Denver Broncos Sports. Right after this, we're going to go into music. We're going to do some music tonight. We're not going to do a full sports show tonight because the Broncos actually didn't play Sunday, and they played Thursday, and it was a really tough couple of weeks, so I don't think me or Brooke want to get too much more involved in it. But I do thank all the sports listeners tonight because I know we have a lot of listeners that listen to our sports podcast. So,
yes, thank you so much.
And then we have Lisa Trujillo coming on, and her new podcast will be on Thursday. And you want to give the name of the podcast?
It is called Hair Mania. It's so cool.
Oh,
it's so cool.
That is cool. That is cool.
Her and I were talking about it today, so I cannot wait to hear her show on Thursday. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
so excited.
Cool. So before we go, Brooke, do you want to announce all the podcasts for the week, and then we'll switch over to the music part of the.
Well, let's see. And then, okay, so Tuesday morning, which is for me right now, is David with Why the Blues. He plays, blues in the morning. And are we doing comic books or Walking Dead?
Oh, so
Tuesday evening.
Tomorrow we'll announce during the day, just for this week, the new comic book podcast is supposed to start tomorrow with Patrick. So we'll let you know. If we don't have the comic book show, we're going to do a Walking Dead podcast tomorrow for everybody.
Yes.
So that'll
get everybody pumped up.
Yeah, that'll be a special. So so Patrick is unavailable for tomorrow, but he will be back next Tuesday for sure to start the podcast for the comic books, and I can't wait till that starts because that's going to be That's gonna be so.
That's gonna be
cool.
interesting.
Yeah, it's
That's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, because especially he's gonna help us with recapping all the TWD